see I got some material here. These guys were eyeglasses. They're one of my favorite materials to do eyeglasses. I usually search for 1/10, not 1/20, 1/10, 12K gold-filled eyeglasses. I sit around and on eBay or whatever, and buy the ones that I can get a good deal on. And these things basically are about, I would say, on the average, maybe 50% glass, 50% metal, you know, or plastic. Or sometimes they got plastic stuff on the earpieces or whatever. So you have to be aware of that. You know, you buy 100 grams of it, and you're going to get really 50 grams of, you know, the actual gold bearing material. Zero, we'll weigh up this. I can get it on in there. Ooh, 50. Okay, good. There's 50. There's 50. I went through this pretty careful, and I took out the junk. You know, any of the real magnetic screws, and of course the glass, obviously, and the plastic earpieces, and all that. So we're just down to basically the metal. One thing I have included, which is I found it to contain gold, you know, but I don't think it's nearly as good as like the real gold filled stuff, which is this part. It's the part that goes around your ear. It's made of pretty much stainless a lot of times. It doesn't dissolve, but it does have a gold coat on it. You know, it's actually gold coated, so I'm not sure if it's exact. I haven't really just done those to see how good they are, but anyway, I include those in here into this weight test, and that might give us a clue also. There we go. Okay, good. There's 100. There's 100 grams of material. Yeah. We'll process 100 grams there, and these being 1/10 instead of a 20th part gold, you know, being 100 grams, so that means 10 grams of this is actually 12K material. So being 12K, that's 50% pure gold. So we should have 5 grams right here. 5 grams. Let's all hope together. So I'm going to stick those dudes, which is that. Stick them right on in here. We're going to cook them babies. No grease, oils, and any other undesirables. I gotta move you now. Come on over there. There we have it. Okay. We don't need to melt anything. All we're going to do is just burn these guys up for a little bit. Yeah, to get off any oil or combustibles or anything that's, you know, organic material. We're done. We have no more smoke. That's it. Turn that dude right off. Oh, yeah. Saline over the boat. Anyway, you need a little of your water there, baby. We gotta wash these guys off. See too much gold going over. You see a few little sparkly things. Maybe a smidge of gold, I'd have to say. Don't lose too much, because, you know, that's the point of this whole video, is to get the gold. A little bit of sparkulation. Let's get those dudes rinsed off real nice. And we'll put them right in the speaker. Some nice water here. We're going to put in about 600 milliliters of water. That'll give us a lot of room for, you know, believe it or not, what happens when it puts those metals into solution, you know, the solution gets pregnant with metal. And you get enough of copper and whatever in that solution, and it won't put any more in solution because it's full, basically. And so what you have to do is once you strip off as much as you can with this, you can dump it off, and then of course add new water, and then start over again, and you get a much better reaction. So I'm gonna just do it right on in the crock pot. Let's just do it on boiling. It says browning, but that's high. And then I have folks here a little bit of nitric acid. It's towards me a bit. Okay, that's good. Yep, that'll be just right for the first crack. Okay, so yeah, that brought us right up to smidge below 700. So yeah, we've probably got about 70, 80 milliliters here, which will do a fine job for our first extraction of base metals. Come back for about 15 minutes. Yeah, about 380 at the bottom, which is normal. Yeah, material's up to about 200. I got the flan blowing pretty good. Needs to be over a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it's chomping away on that. You see all that blue material, that's copper. Yeah, it'd be primarily copper. Anyway, we're wailing away. I'm gonna let that chomp on here for about an hour or so. I'm gonna shut it off. It's getting late, so the sun's going down, so then I'll refire it up in the morning here. There it is, folks. Yeah, I'm sure this has still got some active nitric in it, but I'm gonna dose it just a smidge here this morning. Get it rolling, this dude here. Starting to boil in a few minutes, making a tiny bit of fumes. Yeah, I'll let that go. Once it makes no fumes, I'll dose it one more time with maybe about 10 milliliters of nitric, see if it makes more fumes. If it doesn't make much fumes, then I'm gonna dump that liquid off there. Basically that pregnant solution with copper, and then I'll fresh water, more nitric, keep burning them off till we get down to the gold, baby. Till we're down to the gold, please, baby. Yeah, folks, I poured off that solution over here. It wasn't making any fumes, still on high, and so I added more water. I'm going to I added actually 400 this time. I'm going to add about 100, right up to 500, just like that, of nitric acid. And then I'm going to throw this dude right on the heat again, cover it up, let her go again, baby. That's right, peace. I just dumped it off again. They're getting lighter for sure. At least one more iteration. Even a little bit less this time. I started at 600 and 400. Yeah, we're gonna do, let's take 300 this time. We'll do 300. Like that. Same old song and dance, folks. Add a little bit of nitric acid. Go with 100 milliliters this time. Make it really strong. 300 milliliters of water and 100 millimeters of nitric this time. Yeah, looks like it's not making much fumes now. Basically none, it looks like. So it should be pretty cooked out now. Oh yeah, we're making progress now. Look at that. Yeah, it's all yeah, it's chomped down pretty good. We don't have any more room in our beaker. Fine. I don't need a gigantic one here, I don't think. A little bit of material going over. It's okay. We'll snatch it right out of this beaker here in a little while. Once it all settles to the bottom. Once you to the bottom, we're going to get it all out of there. Just like that one there. Oh yeah, getting light now for sure. Big time. Big time getting light. Let's poke at them a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, now we're getting there, baby. I think one more, maybe. One more good old-fashioned boil. And dilute nitric, I think we have it. That's it. Yeah, I added 200 milliliters of water back on the heat. It's on a simmer. Yeah, I'll just leave it on simmer. It worked fine last time. Took a few hours, but we got her done. And we'll add some nitric acid. Yeah, the last iteration I did 3 parts water, 1 part nitric. This time I did 2 parts water, so 200 milliliters of water and 100 milliliters of nitric. So even stronger than before. The reason that is that we're getting a whole lot less base metals, a little bit harder to get out of the material. And so I run it just a little bit stronger now. And often people run dilute nitric, you know, just barely diluted, maybe less than half and half. I don't usually do that. So this time it might have nitric left over. Yeah, it's okay. We're stripping it off. We're stripping off the base, baby. Folks, I got some of this material I dumped off here out of that guy. Stopping ahead of time so I don't get any of the black material in the bottom. Some of that will be gold. Anyway, I got a piece of copper here. I'm going to clean it off and stick it in there, see if we got any silver. Oh yeah, it's got a little bit of silver, right? I guess a tiny bit coming out. Yeah, copper will dissolve and displace that silver in that solution because it's more reactive than silver. So anything above copper, as far as less reactive, will get pushed out when that copper gets eaten up and goes into solution. So hopefully overnight we'll get some, and I'm going to dump off this one onto a bigger beaker and I guess add copper to it too. Okay folks, you can see I got a hunk of copper in this big old beaker, 1,000 milliliter. I dumped off this guy into the large beaker. Still got some black material on the bottom, so I stopped short of dumping it all in there, of course, because I want to I'll run those two together. Basically, I'll let them settle again tonight, and I'll pour off the remainder. Probably not in this one. It's pretty full. So I'll pour it off in another beaker, and then I'll stick a hunk of copper in that too. And then any of the black material I'm gonna leave in the bottom. I'll wash it all into probably a smaller beaker, and then we'll run Aqua regia, see if we get any gold out of that too. That's right, baby. It's still making fumes, dripping down there. Of course, that's a strong dose too, right? Told you I went 200 milliliters of water and 100 milliliters of nitric acid. Very strong. So we're ripping on into it. Hopefully we got very light foils after this one. Yeah, we're down to just about foils there, guys. Got a couple pieces of steel in there. Yeah, folks, I'm going to go ahead and add Aqua regia here. That's hydrochloric and nitric acid together, and a little shot of sulfuric to drop out the lead, and that'll put most of the stuff in solution. Put that material into solution. Most of it will go right through. No issues. Nice and clean. It's not super clear by any means, but we're going to go with it just like that, seeing how this is the first refining. I'll wash this dude out here. Okay, folks. Got this dumped in there and rinsed out. Yeah, that's some sodium metabisulfate here. Sodium metabisulfate. You can get it in the hardware store as stump out. You can buy a big bag of it like I did. Gonna dump in 1 spoon here, we'll see what happens. Stand back a smidge. Yeah, it creates that sulfur dioxide gas, and that's no good. Yeah, you don't want to breathe that. It'll knock you down for sure. My fan blowing about 200 knots behind me though, and doing a good job thus far. The second scoop, a tiny bit of gold coming out of solution. Took a long time for the foam to go away though, right? I think we got enough in there. One last one. One last one. That'll do it. That'll do it right there. Alright. This one here I'm putting in the solution. This one here I'm getting the gold out of the solution. Alright, we'll be back. Yeah, folks, I'm going to pour the solution off into this temporary stock pot. Okay. A little bit. I don't know if we have 4 or 5 grams. But we got some. Okay, well, let's give that a little rinse and we'll press forward a little bit here. Yeah, I'm going to let this settle up for a little while. There we go. Good angle. Just like that. Let it settle like that for a while. It looks pretty clear. I think it settled pretty fast. Yeah. Give that a little shot. Looking juicy. Give it another rinse. Same action. Yeah, 20 bucks. It must be 20 bucks of gold now, I think. Sounds like it. I'm going to refine this one with that one and any gold that's in this guy. Because as you can see, this guy here, if we look, it's got some pour off gold in there too. Just a little bit in the bottom. However, this solution's been sitting since yesterday. So we're in good shape as far as being able to pour it off effectively now without, without dumping any gold over the side. So there's our gold there, here, and a little here. So I'm gonna dump this dude off, and then I'm gonna combine all these three. I'll combine them all in this one, and then put that back in a solution with Aqua regia, hydrochloric, nitric acid, tiny bit of sulfuric. And then once we drop that gold, we'll wash it off good. We'll combine it with this. Then we'll melt it all and hopefully see what we got. Beast baby. It's kind of a funky day today. Let's get you updated here. You can see all the clouds. And it was real clear up until just about a half hour ago, but it's been kind of like threatening this rain junk here the last few days in the afternoon. And anyway, it kind of gives me a migraine a little bit. So I've been a little goofy today, trying to get going. And I'm still goofy feeling. So anyway, that's what happens some days. Yeah, folks, I'm gonna pour this dude off here, right into this giant beaker. Perfect. Yeah, just a little wash of gold down there, right? Okay, folks, I got a little bit of hydrochloric acid there. I'm going to add a little bit to this guy. Like that. You can see already the gold's gone, right? Gone, disappear. Hopefully it disappears this gold. It might be too diluted with that liquid in there, but we'll see here. Yeah, it did pretty good. Look at that. Only been about 2 minutes. And I can see a tiny bit of material on the bottom. There you go. I think you can see it now. But that should go away shortly thereafter, or that could be a little bit of lead, So give it just a spin like that. Yeah, it's about ready to filter right about now. Let's filter that, dude. Looks pretty ratty, that filter, huh? I've been filtering everything through this one filter. What I've been doing is not vacuuming it, just pouring it through. This has still got that material on the bottom, so I think that's probably lead or something that is not gold. Do the same thing with this guy. I'm just gonna pour it on through here. And of course that filter will finally save, because it's going to have a tiny bit of gold and whatever in it. Alright, let me rinse this out and we'll see what we got. Okay, let's dump this off. It's a little cloudy, but it's bound to look a little ratty because this is the bottom of the barrel. So we'll try that just like that. See what we get here. Let's go in here. Yeah, folks, this is probably going to have some active nitric in here, I'd have to say. So I got some urea here, and we're going to give that a shot, see if we got any nitric in there. Now, I diluted it quite a bit with water, so maybe nothing. That's like very, very small, maybe nothing. Yeah, nothing. We already diluted it right out of there. Good. I like that part. And we're going to add some sodium metabisulfate before it rains on us. It's trying to rain. I'll jump back a little so I don't breathe any of that stuff that's going into solution so quickly. Do one more. There we go. Squishy more. Just to make sure. Yep, I think we got her now. Oh yeah, there she goes. That's it. That's it all the way there now. Woo, baby. Yeah, she good. Stop raining on me. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of our gold there. Maybe 1/4 gram or something. Not very much. This gold looks like it's mostly settled here. Peepski. Yeah, I would say. So, I'm gonna pour it off here anywho. That's pretty clean. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dump it right down with this guy. Just like that. And then we will refine this one more time, and that should all be okay then. Folks, I think we got it here now. We have it. Yeah. We got her, baby. Oh baby, we got it. And there's most of that gold stuck to the bottom, but we're gonna solve that with a little bit of Aqua regia right now. This weather's crazy, man. It's not it's nice and sunny, but boy is it hot. Whew. Reminds me of Lake Virginia when it gets really humid. What's a little bit of, maybe about 100 milliliters. That's about it. Of hydrochloric, a little bit of nitric acid in here too, just a skosh. It's plenty. It's probably about 4 or 5 milliliters. We have some sulfuric here also, folks. We're going to put in ever so little, like that. Give this a little spin. See what we got. It's wailing on it. It surely is. A good view right there. Okay. Let's give it a smidge of heat. Stick it on our crock pot, and we'll get it heat up just a tiny bit. See what we got from there. Let's go right from there. Yeah, it should go into solution really quick here. Oh, I got to plug it in. We have it. And start. You can hear the fan bogged down, the fog band down. Anyway, I can hear the fan bogged down. I mean, I'm sucking some juice, baby. We won't need much heat. We won't need too much, I don't think. It's already about half gone and more. So yeah, just a little bit of heat, and we'll get that dude cooking. I pulled her off the heat, folks, because she no more. She got nothing, baby. So, yeah, we're gonna let that cool off, and then we'll filter it, and of course neutralize it. It's got a little active nitric. I can see it's got a little fumes in there, and then we'll add some sodium metabisulfate, SMB, and that'll drop out the gold. And we'll see what we get finally. Hey folks, that dude ought to be cool by now, and it surely is. Yeah, it surely is cool. It's very cool. Okay, folks, I'm gonna vacuum this dude. Got a new filter on in place in there. Gonna run this right straight on through there. Yeah, it looks fairly gnarly. Looks like orange juice. So I'm gonna run it right straight back through that filter again. We got this done. There could be a little bit of active nitric in here, so let's give it a shot of urea, see if we can burn that up. Not much. Yep, not much at all. A-okay with me. That's A-okay with me. Got some sodium metabisulfate here, folks. Stump out at your hardware store. There's sodium metabisulfate, SMB. This will displace that golden solution and drop it right out of there. There's a big chunk, that's not good. And she's bubbling. Oh, look at this bubbling gold right out. It should. little shot. Yeah, we need a little bit more. And maybe one more and that'll be it. Yeah, white foam stand for a little bit, right? Boom, we're done. That's it. That's the whole program. That gold's all out of solution. We'll come back with a status check, make sure there's no gold in solution. And then we'll get our gold. Folks, I got a glass rod here. We'll get a little of this liquid here. Right here in this nice little clean spot. Got stannous chloride in this tube. Just pipe it. Yeah, I'd say that's a negative. Yeah, no gold in solution. Big slide test. Ooh, baby, yeah, she slides. She slides good. Now, I've rinsed it several times with water. I've been pouring it off into this one. The water rinses. And then the first pour off I did into that one, it's a little more cloudy looking, but this one too, that's okay. Hopefully a little gold in there still. I doubt it. I think it's all here. Anyway, we're gonna dry that up and weigh it, see what we got. I think I got it, folks. I washed that gold on into that crucible. It's the one I've been using for gold here. Only gold so far, so anyway, let's see what that becomes here. Let's melt that dude up. Turn this dude on. Got a tiny bit of borax in there. You see the white stuff on top. It's starting to come along here. Takes a while with propane. I need to fill up my acetylene tank, so I've just been kind of lazy. Lazy. Anyway, we'll get it melted with this. This takes a little while. But dang, we got it finally. That dude now. Using the official hammer time. Hammer time scratch remover. Oh, I see we got it. That looks like almost like a dime. It's an expensive dime. Yeah, it's pretty goldy. Yeah, I'm glad I smashed it. I feel good about that. Okay, see if we can find a scale over here in this mess. Oh my lord, look at that mess. This is the stuff that I picked out of there, folks. Out of the 100 grams of material that after I ran it in Aqua regia. So yeah, not much. Only 0.3 grams of garbage. Not too much. We got there. Look at that. 4.4. 4.4. What did we say? We're supposed to get 5 if everything was all perfect. Well, there's a little bit of garbage, obviously, in there. This stuff, you know, and obviously a little bit more somewhere. But yeah. 4.4, I'm pretty happy with that. Gold, baby. Gold. Yeah, folks, I'm thinking that those earpieces that go over your ear, it's like a piece of metal. It's not, you know, all like jeweler's brass, you know, it's basically like stainless, but it has gold on it. But I don't think it is included in the gold filled, personally, because otherwise we'd have got 5 grams. With the earpieces included in there, that's probably a good test to do next time, is take off those and then just run those separately. We got 4.4. So I appreciate it, you guys watching. Have a great day. Peace, baby. I love you. And don't give up, baby. Don't give up. It's right there. You can find it. You can get it.